Synanon, originally hailed as a groundbreaking rehabilitation program for drug and alcohol addicts, became one of the most infamous cults in American history. Founded in 1958 by Charles Chuck Dederich, Synanon's evolution from a therapeutic community to a violent and manipulative organization is a story of control, corruption, and cruelty. Synanon began in Santa Monica, California, as a response to Dederich's frustration with traditional addiction recovery program. After joining Alcoholics Anonymous, Dederich envisioned a new type of rehabilitation, one built on emotional catharsis and strict discipline. The term Synanon itself was a mashup of the words seminar and symposium, accidentally coined by an addict during a meeting. The program's harsh, tough love approach was a sharp departure from Alcoholics Anonymous's religious undertones, drawing widespread attention. Synanon gained traction in the 1,960 seconds, attracting celebrities, the wealthy, and even non-addicts eager to explore this revolutionary path to self-betterment. Initially, the methods were seen as a breakthrough, and Synanon garnered praise for helping addicts confront their behavior. However, what started as a therapeutic community soon devolved into something far darker. Born in 1913 in Toledo, Ohio, Dederich faced a life of hardship from a young age. His father, an alcoholic, died when Dederich was just 4 years old. By the time he reached adulthood, Dederich had developed a drinking problem himself, leading him to drop out of college. In his early 42nd, after years of addiction, he joined Alcoholics Anonymous, which ultimately set him on the path to creating Synanon. Dederich's leadership of Synanon became increasingly authoritarian as the organization grew. Known for his sharp wit and manipulative charm, Dederich initially promised a second chance at life for those who followed him. But over time, his vision spiraled out of control, and the community began taking on the characteristics of a cult. In the 1,970 seconds, Synanon underwent a disturbing transformation. What was once a community designed to heal addicts turned into an organization where extreme rules dictated every aspect of members' lives. Men and women were forced to shave their heads, wear similar clothes, and live on compounds, cut off from the outside world. Dederich's grip over his followers intensified, and in a controversial move, he declared that members had to undergo vasectomies and abortions as part of their dedication to Synanon. Couples were forced to separate and remarry others within the community, all orchestrated by Dederich. These edicts, along with mandatory games designed to break down a person's ego through verbal abuse, showcase the increasingly cult-like nature of Synanon. By the mid-1970s, Synanon had declared itself a religion, which allowed the group to gain tax-exempt status and avoid government scrutiny for a while. As Dederich's rule became more tyrannical, Synanon descended into violence. In one of the most shocking incidents, in 1978, Dederich ordered a rattlesnake to be placed in the mailbox of attorney Paul Morantz, who had filed a lawsuit against the group. Morantz narrowly survived the attack, leading to Dederich's arrest on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. Dederich, intoxicated at the time of his arrest, pleaded no contest and was sentenced to 5 years of probation. This marked the beginning of the end for Synanon. The organization's violent practices came to light in the years that followed, leading to further lawsuits, criminal investigations, and eventually its collapse. By the early 1990s, the IRS revoked Synanon's tax-exempt status, and the cult officially disbanded in 1991. Following his arrest, Dederich was banned from having any direct involvement with Synanon. His health deteriorated due to multiple strokes in the 1980s, and he lived the remainder of his life in seclusion. He passed away on February 28, 1997 at the age of 83 due to cardiorespiratory failure. Dederich's influence, however, did not die with him. Former members of Synanon continued to speak out about their experiences, recounting both the hope that initially brought them into the group and the terror that came with Dederich's increasing control. The story of Synanon remains one of America's most notorious cautionary tales about the dangers of unchecked power and the allure of charismatic leadership. Synanon's rise and fall serves as a chilling reminder of how even the most well-intentioned movements can spiral out of control under the wrong leadership. Charles Dederich's life was marked by personal loss, addiction, and a desire to control others, all elements that turned Synanon from a beacon of hope into a dark chapter of American history.